Hi, I'm Randy Ferguson. Like most kids in my neighborhood, I had a homemade slingshot. And I'd put a rock in the sling, and then with great effort, I'd pull back the elastic band, and the tension was so intense, it was hard to aim without shaking. But then I'd let go, and I would release all that kinetic energy, and the projectile would hurl forward with great force. Thank God I didn't, kill anybody, but consider the possibility that 2020 has been a year of pulling the sling back. It's been a time of fitful contemplation, reluctantly embracing change and realigning our priorities. COVID isolation has generated a pent-up yearning to be with one another. And our political apathy has morphed into renewed social interest with record-breaking voters in the November election. Is it possible that with new vaccines on the way and this launch of a fresh new year, our social slingshot has just been released? Are we beginning to see a light at the end of the tunnel? Is our hope for a better future being restored? My question is, are you prepared for an explosion of phenomenal good in your life? I'm asking because if you're not, you might miss the opportunity of a lifetime. If you're not willing to dream big, what's the likelihood you're going to manifest big? In 1876, a 29-year-old man by the name of Alexander wanted to commercialize something he created called a telephone. He offered the patent to Western Union for $100,000, sharing his vision of telephones in every American city. Well, Western Union not only said no, they described the idea as idiotic. Well, in 2014, there were more phone devices on the planet than there were humans. In the LCA Weekend webinar, I ask a profound question. How good are you willing to have it? Doesn't a joyful willingness to receive open the door for receiving itself? Are you willing to risk being disappointed in the name of setting courageous intentions? A kind elderly man prayed constantly to win the lotto, and one night he died in his sleep. And once in heaven, he asked God why his prayer was never answered. And God replied, well, you never bought a ticket. Next week, I'm going to be sharing an announcement that opens the door to dramatic positive change for those who have an interest. Can't wait to share it with you. In the interim, I wish for you and your loved ones a miraculous 2021. Take care of your precious self. Have a magnificent New Year's weekend. See you soon.